Hi, I'm Moz.
Hi, I'm Shaz, and welcome to the What's Up channel. So today we're going to be looking at the Kubbi Q32, and specifically this is going to be an unboxing and an assembly video. Now Moz is going to tell you a little bit about how weighty this thing actually is.
Yeah, so this says on the side, it's about 145 kg. And we had 2 delivery attempts because when they say it's 145, it is genuinely 145 kg.
Yeah,
We've lifted it from the garage out here and it's taken us the best part of 5 minutes. So the first delivery they were going to make, and then they realized it is a 3-person job, so then they delivered it with 3 people.
Yes, so they actually failed the first time and they said it's a 3-man job, and they had to get the retailer's position confirmation so that they could actually come and deliver it. But anyway, it's here now, and just a quick look around, the box is been handled because it's quite battered here and down here. On this side, I'll show you this bit here. Look, it's actually literally come off, and I can see the motor through here. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be unboxing this thing and assembling it.
Yeah, so let's see. We'll take this off. We'll try and put all the parts out. We'll look at what we've got and what we've not got, see what information sheet there is available as well. And then once we've got it all out, it'll give us a better idea of how we're going to do it. We've set the expectations low, I'd say. We don't know what we're going to find just based on how the box has been handled. We have no idea what we're going to get, but hopefully this can help you all see how a Kubbi Q32 arrives, you know? So yeah.
Okay, let's get cracking. All right, guys, so we've took the top of the steel frame off, and we're going to take all this off, because I think what we're going to have to do is either we remove these from here, because it looks like they're tied on, look, so you can't actually take a lot of these bits and pieces off without removing quite a few of these steel bars that run up the side. But
we might be able to take these out.
Yeah, I think we'll probably be able to take them out.
And the tires, which are sort of...
As long as the tires aren't... Yeah, no, the tires aren't.
The tires...
Oh, there you go. So we should be able to take this tire off and just, you know, pop it here. This new tire looks nice. Oh, good tire, isn't it? Look.
They're not bad.
Yeah.
And then this side, you had...
So we've got this bit here, which looks like, yep, it's a charger. This is the charger for the quad. So we'll need to keep this to one side.
This looks like the hubcaps.
Yes.
Yeah, and the hub bolts. So, and there's like a bag here. Does this have tools in it?
It's got a pouch. It must have some tools to...
Yeah, it does.
So it actually does come with tools. So if you're going to be making this, they've actually got a screwdriver, wrenches in here.
Let's show the camera, actually. So,
so here, in this one, we've got these ones that have come up here. So we've got a number 12, number 10, number 13. There is also... it's the rear deflector that we'll need to fix on. The rear deflector. And then there's a couple of Allen keys in here. So this will all be useful for making it. So it'd be a good idea to open this.
And then these are the hub little caps, and then some bolts here. So we'll figure out what this is for.
We'll figure all that out soon. Yeah.
Use this box, keep it all in here.
Oh, it's broken.
Never mind.
All right.
All right, so the update is we've lifted it from the frame onto this like make do platform that Shaz has got, and the first thing that we want to say is that it is very heavy, actually. 145 kg.
That is the gross weight, though.
Yes.
The net weight is still heavy. I'm going to say this is over 100 kg.
Definitely, because if you take the tires away and say you take the frame away, which is pretty heavy, not gonna lie, but it's no more than like 15-20 kg combined, the top and the bottom.
This thing is still heavy.
Yeah, the battery, you can see just in the video that because it's in the middle, you can't really tilt it, and taking it off that frame was quite awkward because I don't know if you can see, but those spokes on the side,
which are these ones,
we had to
like bend them down without really undoing absolutely everything. We're trying to just get it out pretty much to put it together. So now we can, these ones we'll just tilt back and then we can get rid of this.
So the only thing that we have realized,
anyway, we'll take this out of here,
which is that in doing all of this and taking everything out, the power cable, all of these little bits and bobs, is we didn't find an assembly instructions booklet anywhere. So what we're trying to figure out, and we've had a look and we just cannot find it, and we've had a look inside the goodies box that we've got, we've looked at the charger, it's not there. We've also just tried to have a look in this you know, this front bar that comes with it, where we thought might be something, might be in there. There's really nothing. There's nothing in, you know, in the boxes or any of this bubble wrap that we've got. We're trying to figure out that they should have given some sort of assembly instructions with it if you are putting this together yourself, which you have to, because Kubbi don't make it for you. So they will always send it you like this. So if you bought this quad bike from Kubbi, you will need to build it yourself. Right? So that's what we're doing. And, well, so I guess
we'll just figure it out.
Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. We'll keep you updated. Keep watching.
Right, guys, so we've checked online, because online it says that there is a user manual that comes with the quad, and then with the user manual there should be some assembly instructions, but we couldn't find it.
We didn't find it anywhere. We checked inside the power supply box, we've looked around here, it's not here.
It's not here. If it was here, it would be pretty much, it would most likely be in the box with all the tools, because that's the best place to put it, but it's not here. Now what we did is we checked online, and on Kubbi's website they have some setup and how-to videos on there, but there isn't one about the Kubbi Q32. And well, from what we've seen, there are setup videos, but it's mostly those bikes, isn't it? The most bike ones.
It's all the bikes.
It's all those bikes, not the quad bikes. So, you know, we're just plowing through and tackling it bit by bit.
Yeah, we'll try use this video to try and get an idea of what we're doing, see how we're doing it, and hopefully that'll help you put it together if you're in the same situation where you don't get a user manual or a user guide on how to operate it.
Yeah, and it's not available through their website either. So anyway, we'll crack on.
Yep.
Right, guys, so the first step was this bit here. So we just attached the steering wheel to this one here, tying that up, that's done. And then the next step we're doing for the front one, I think we pretty sure that this is the next bit here to get this front bit in, but it's a bit of an awkward position. So, because once we then put this one here, the suspension will most likely fit it into this once this bit's up, so that will be to get the suspension up and running, but we just can't see. This bit is a bit awkward, that's all.
So we'll try and do this, and then we'll give you an update on how it looks. All right, so what we've done is on both sides now, we fitted the suspension components here.
Yeah, and here, and it goes on. These are the bolts. On one of them, it was actually attached. On the other one, it was completely
this one wasn't attached.
This was disconnected, but it's actually here is where you need to screw it in. So this bit that comes off it, because from here to here, look, this is the actual distance.
Yeah, we couldn't get a socket in there or a wrench.
So you can see here the actual distance between. Put down. The distance between this and this. Look, that's it. So literally, a socket is very difficult to get in here. So we had to use and try and get into the grooves of using the number 15 that they gave us to turn this around and get this done. And then the next part is actually this bit. Now we actually did this bit first, which is the steering. Then connected this, and then connected this part here.
So one tip is, before you do this, make sure that this is not behind here.
Yes.
Make sure it's in front, so that you can essentially slot it into this one here. This is, you've put it in.
Yeah, so this is pretty much the front setup, apart from putting the wheels on. But the other part is we're going to put the actual front bar on before we put the wheels on, just because we've got more room to work then. Once that bar's done, so that's this one. So we've took this off, and it's going to go here. And it basically will fit on here, right? Essentially. But what we want to do is fit it now, so it's done and dusted, and we've got more space to do the work. Then we'll put the wheels on. But even when the wheels are on, I still think you can fit it. Now, one of the main things is actually, if you come around this side, we decided that, let's switch it on and see if it's working, because the key's here.
So the key came...
The key already on it with two keys. So what we decided, let's switch it on and see if it works. And we switched it on, and nothing happened on this, and this should obviously switch on. So we worked around and we found out that down here, underneath here, there's actually a switch here.
Let me show from this side, hold on, because you can see it quite well from here.
Yeah. So there's a switch here. So we switched this one on, switched the key on, and there we go, it's on.
And so what you'll see is
that's a 60 volt.
And then you'll see it says 0 miles.
0 miles, so it's obviously not used. And it says 63 miles of range. Alright guys, we've got this fitted on first, and these were already linked, they were already actually on here, so you just need to take them off. And then this one is actually one full long bit that comes until the other side, which is here, so the full thing then comes off. So the first thing to do is to put the bottom one on, and then put this one on, but don't obviously tighten it up, because then you need it to move, so you can put these on. And then once these are, you've actually screwed these, and even if you don't do it tight, but just enough so that it's in place, then you can tighten them up after, once it's in. So that's what we did. And then whilst we were doing the front one, we also put the back one in.
It's a pretty similar process. We just put this on first. There's one screw on the back here, one bolt that you can attach here, and then these were loose, two on this side, two on this side. You've just got to be careful because there's not much access at the bottom here, so you can see them.
So we ended up flipping one round.
Yeah, we did, just there. And there's the other two. It's a bit tricky to get this on because these two spokes are closer together, so you've got to widen them for it to attach onto here. So that's the back bit pretty much done, and then we moved on to the tires.
We moved to the front
wheels,
tires.
yeah.
So we did the front wheels, and it's pretty straightforward. Now, as you can see, it's easy to differentiate which ones are the front ones and the back ones, because the back ones have this, because obviously that goes in and it goes on to the axle at the back, because that's then, you know, has the motor. So the front ones just have these ones, which are, they are...
oh, it's still on here, look, it's a 14, I think it is, yeah.
Anyway, but what it is, we'll take it off. These were actually, I think they were on the quad, weren't they?
Yeah, they were, yeah.
Yeah, so the bolts are on there, so you just got to take it off and put the front one on and put the bolts on. And and now we're going to move on to the back, wheels, put the back wheels on, and then we'll move on to the steering column at the top.
All right, sit rep. Shaz is just going to explain to you. We've just tried putting this on, and the first thing we noticed was that you've got to get your hand under here to get it up to that position. So from one of the sides, you'll see that I was able to put my hand.
Because you need to get it there, because you've got to go behind, because then this thing actually fits on top. However, in order to get this, you see here where the clips are on the sides, you've actually got to clip this one here on this side, yeah? And then these all clip in here on the sides. And then you need to put it down and they clip on this side. So that clips there, and then one clips here. So once it clips in, then it will move down. If it's not going in like this, it won't go down.
See, we're struggling a little bit in terms of lining it up and then pushing it down.
That's it, right.
Is that in place?
Yeah, pretty much that's in place now. So I can get this through here.
Well, you're going to have to feed that through, and then
you put your...
You're going to have to guide me, because I can't actually see where... Alright, so we've taken the covers off and we're just assessing the components we have here.
Right, so they come as a pair, but two of them have a little bit of a recess here, and I think that's because this then goes flush in there, which would mean that would need to go on the top, as so. So you get two bolts, they go on the top. This will then go like this over this part. Yeah, so if we pick this bit up, we can put that here, then that would mean that this would go on the bottom. But before we actually put this in, this part will actually have to go on the bottom of it. And then we have to put it in and guide it into the actual parts that are there. So once we get one, because then, I mean, to be honest, you could probably put this at the top if you wanted it to be higher. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, to be honest. But, you know, I think it looks better and it's probably a bit more in line if it's down.
So you can see this is how we're doing it, because we don't have any instructions on how to do it. But this seems the
logical.
Yeah, so this is how we're going to go with it. We'll keep you updated when we've done it. But yeah, just a couple of tips for you guys when you're putting this part together.
All right, guys. So this is it. This is the completed version of the Kubbi Q32 quad bike. Now we've got everything pretty much done. The only thing we've not done is tires. We need to just pump them up. But apart from that, you can pretty much see that it's finished. You know, we've done absolutely everything, and well, everything we think we need to do, because you know we didn't get an instructions manual.
Yeah.
But you know, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. And as we've been building it, I don't know about you, but I think it's pretty solid.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple of things that were loose, or we noticed them, but other than that,
It's
I mean, mechanically it feels pretty solid.
yeah.
But the test drive will be the real test.
The real test. Yeah, the real test.
And we're excited. We're looking forward to taking it out.
Yeah, we're gonna see. We're gonna do a separate review, detailed review on the performance of the Kubbi Q32 quad bike.
Yep.
Right. So, my name's Chaz.
My name's Moz.
This is the What's Up channel, and look out for the coming review video of the Kubbi Q32 quad bike. See you next time.
See ya.